Hey there everybody, it's Dylan here with the Scott Prospect goggles. I've had these goggles now for about a year. I haven't used anything else but these, and I wanted to go ahead and do a review now after using them for 1 year and kind of tell you guys what I like, what I dislike, and just kind of some of the pros and cons I have with these Scott Prospect goggles. So starting out, I'll kind of show you guys a nice little view of the goggle. There's the front. We have the Outriggers. And this has the like mirror chrome lens in it. It also came with a clear lens, which I haven't used yet. So I dyed the goggle strap all black. It used to be camouflage red. And then also these lens locks here used to be red. I painted those white. And they've actually maintained their color for an entire year, and that's a lot of sun exposure, a lot of exposure to rain. These things have made it through a lot. So first off, I'll kind of talk about the lens. So the lens looks really sweet in my opinion. It's slightly tinted, so it really helps you ride through like the sunny desert, for example. They do have darker, more reflective lenses, but this is the one that came with the goggle. But the lens itself has held up really well. I've definitely hit a lot of branches with the lens, and there's minimal wear on the lens. I'm not even sure you can see it in the camera. And the inside of the lens is kind of what I had an issue with. I had a lot of moisture and sweat kind of sticking to it. So it would beat up and I couldn't really see it, but I knew it was there and it bothered me. So yeah, I just had to kind of clean out the inside of the lens a little more than I wanted to. The face foam is really soft. Putting it on just feels like you're wearing a nice comfy mask or something. But yeah, it's held up really well. I believe it has 3 or 4 layers, and they've all held up really well, and I've washed these several times. The Outriggers have held up really well. They really help set those goggles into your helmet, kind of recess it so your field of vision isn't really restricted by wherever your goggles sit, so it's kind of wherever your helmet is. The next thing I want to talk about is the strap. As you see, it has 2 of the silicone lines on it. Really helps to keep that strap in place. Also, it has these cool adjusters, kind of one on either side. They're real easy to adjust. I always have it on the loosest position. I've kept my roost deflector on the nose piece. I haven't tested out the tear-off post yet. I probably won't. I would think it would be a nice addition to the goggle if you could have a lens without the tear-off posts. I'm sure they make them, but I haven't purchased one. Overall, they're really nice goggles. They've held up really well. The issues that I have had with them, the first being what I was talking about earlier with the inside of the lens kind of collecting sweat and being somewhat difficult to clean. The second issue is related to that as well, and that's removing these lens locking mechanisms. So these white bars here, part of the frame of the goggle, and you actually have to push really really hard to pop that off to actually get your lens out. So that's probably the biggest drawback I have of these goggles in particular, is the level of difficulty of just doing something as simple as cleaning your lens or switching lenses. I know competitor goggles like the Oakley Air Brakes, I believe, they just have a lens that pops right out. And I mean, it's really secure. It's not like it'll pop out while you're riding, but their locking mechanism is much more effective in my opinion. Positives, definitely wide field of vision, especially with these Outriggers. Really comfortable. The lens makes riding in sunshine really tolerable, and it doesn't really distort your view at all, which is nice. The material quality, like the foam for example, or the strap, it's all really good quality stuff. It's held up well over a year. I feel like you could sell these for practically new. They look brand new to me still. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or if you're interested in purchasing these goggles, anything like that, you want some more info, let me know in the comment section below. I'll answer your questions quickly as possible and hopefully help you make an informed decision on purchasing these goggles. See you guys.